Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to day 4 of the Take Action series. We're diving deep into Groove pages. We're not just doing high-level stuff, we're going deep into the pages and how you build your page, how you build your websites, all those things, and really paying attention to the little nuances that might get you stuck. This is the place to be if you're trying to build your own website and do it all on your own. All right. So glad that you're here with us today. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box. And also, we are here in the Zoom room. The Zoom room, for those who have been with us throughout the whole week thus far, the Zoom is where you want to be. That is where you get your questions answered, because the YouTube will get shut off. It will get shut off at the end of this 60 minutes. And for those that are in the Zoom, and if you have pointed questions, we'll be able to address those for you. Now, our expert trainer today has been doing such a super awesome job this whole entire week, and he has so much more to cover and to offer you, because we want to make sure that you get exactly what you need. We're going to continue on from where we left off. We had so much to do yesterday for day 3. It's spilling on a little bit over here to day 4, and I'm not going to keep you too long because he has a lot to cover today. So we're going to continue on from day 3 and move on to our topics for day 4. So Peter Monroe is from New Zealand, and he has a wealth of experience here on the table. Coming all the way from New Zealand, Peter has initiated his own online selling venture since 2007. Yes, since 2007. He's been navigating through a time with limited training and resources at that time at 2007. But now, as you know, everything has definitely opened up and has gotten better and better and better. He was pioneering the e-commerce site way back then. He has knowledge and experience with eBay and Amazon and Etsy. And so he's been into this game for quite some time. Discovered Groove, and he has been elevating everything that he's doing using the Groove platform. And he's here to share those things with us. Peter is dedicated to imparting invaluable insights, leveraging his extensive background and expertise to guide you towards building your digital empire using the Groove platform. So join us this live broadcast that we have here. And we're also here on YouTube where you can join us in this Take Action series as I bring Peter onto the stage. And welcome, Peter.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks for that great introduction, and good to see Johan, Tyra, and Narciso, and Dr. Lisa here in the room. Welcome to day 4. 4? Yes, day 4. And as we kind of went through day 3 yesterday, we didn't have enough time to finish off some of the stuff I wanted to cover. So we're going to actually begin with that, and then we're going to go into what's also happening in day 4. So let's just have a look what we're going to cover first. Share my screen. All right, so we have still the pop-ups to go, and we covered the notification bar, global blocks. We still got to do the mega menu as well. We kind of went through the parent and child pages in terms of creating a couple of pages. One was, I think, was about us, and I think the other one was courses. And we also got to cover the custom attributes and embed codes. So just to look into what we would be doing today as well. Let me go to the next page. So day 4, we're looking at configuring the site settings, configure the SEO settings and other SEO attributes, copy content, heading tags, which I did get a message from Johan about one of the an issue he's having with one of the H tags. So we'll cover that, and then images and alt text and legal pages. That's all part of all those actually, and more, are part of the SEO attributes that you need to actually have on your page or on your website. So let's just go back a step here. Okay, so I'm going to go to my site. All right, this is where we are at the moment with my one anyway. And as you can see, we've got the notification bar. We've got a few pages here. That one there, I'm not too sure why there's a double up, so we'll check that out. As you know, I mentioned yesterday, there's a few little glitches that have been happening. Some of my hidden pages are actually showing up on the menu here. So we need to have a look at that as well. But so far, this is what I have. All right. And we went for that yesterday too as well. Okay. Let's just see how we're tracking when it comes to following this wireframe. We pretty much have actually followed everything that's on here. Not to the T, but it gave us actually a general guide as to how we can get started. So even there, I should actually put start learning instead of actually put courses or whatever up there or sign up. But start learning is actually probably a better word or better couple of words for the button. And okay, so I'm in the back end here. First of all, let's just actually address the this one here where it's showing a double up here. So I'm going to go into pages, and then it looks like I have got two courses there. I've got two submitted, so somehow it actually doubled up. I'm just going to delete the ones that are actually are showing at the moment. Who else has actually sort of experienced little glitches like that? Like when they're actually doing designing in group pages. I'm just wondering if anybody else is actually experiencing those sorts of things, and hopefully I'm not the only one that it's happening to. Okay, I can see some yes nods there, though, which is cool. So I'm not alone. Okay, so we've adjusted the menu, and now we've got home, about us, and courses, and I just want to actually change this one here, that button there, and we're going to change to what was it? Can't remember now. Start learning. That's it. And I'm getting all these apostrophes in. Okay. I think that looks better. Okay, so just a quick reminder what I was supposed to cover there. Parent and child pages, mega menu. Okay. So let's get on to that, because the mega menu, I know Johan is actually familiar with the mega menu, but for the rest of us, I'm just going to go through it. So to actually create a mega menu, first of all, you actually need to come up here to the home page. So we're actually on the home page at the moment. Then you need to actually click on the three dots there, and then go edit mega menu. Now, when you do that, it'll actually open up another page, and we'll just wait for that to happen. But it'll open up another page where we can add a block. Okay, so I'm going to add a block, which is going to be one of these here, that one. Okay, and so we've got all that there, and I'm just going to save and exit because I want to have just check this before we go to the next step. So it's saving. And so you should see the arrow, the pointer here. Okay, you should see that. That actually says that you've got a mega menu on this page. All right, so now what we're going to do is, and if you see it here as well, you can see that it's got the arrow there as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back into the mega menu, and I'm going to create titles for these pages here. So back into edit mega menu, and I'm just going to put about us. Oh, about us. You can put a little sub sort of description there if you want to. What are the courses content? Let's just do that. Nope. And then go update. So now that we've got that there, we're going to do the next one, and the other one was courses. Oh, you got to click on the config button icon, courses, and we'll go available. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, available courses. So it's sort of no rhyme or reason why I've actually done that, but just trying to do it as I go. I'm going to get rid of these, delete, delete, and delete. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this box here. Oh, actually, what I might do is I'll click on the icon. Click on the icon first, and I'm just going to do sort of like another icon. Let's see if we got something there. No. Okay, let's have a start with the A and see if we can get something that's close to what I want. So about us, let's just go with something like, there's some people in it somewhere. You don't want to spend too much time on this there. I'm going to just pick something randomly. Let's just, I'll go information here. There. We'll do a little information icon about us, and then we've got courses there, so I'll just leave that as it is. And what I want to do is I want to change the color of the whole background, but I also want to change this as well, because it's got this color. Every time I hover over it, it's got this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, make this white, this text white, because I'm going to have a black background. White. Okay, so as I hover over this, it's that's what happens. So I think what I want to do on this one is let's just put the black background in first. Okay, so I'm going to click on the block there. I'm going to put the black background in. All right, so, and you can see that kind of just doesn't sort of work for this, but I'm going to take that off. So I'm going to click on it, go to the background, then go extend that out, go to the background, go to hover. Okay, and I'm just going to go click on there and then go no color. Same with this one here. I'm going to go to hover, background, and then click on that and then no color. Okay, so when I hover over it, nothing happens unless I want it to happen on the text here. So what I might do here is on the text, I've got the white text, but what I want to do is I want to actually, when you go over hover, I want it to turn into maybe let's just go, we'll go this color here, green, that one there. Okay, and then this one here, same, hover, and then text, green, and then we'll do that also for the courses, hover, and green, and that one there too as well. Text, hover, and green. Okay, so when I go over these, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. All right. Now the other thing is that active means that if you actually, if you want to know which one you're on at the time, basically that's what active means. So if I go onto here, click onto this again here, and go to active, right, and then I make that a different color. Let's just say we call that red. All right, and then we'll do the same for the bottom there. Actually, we don't need to worry about the bottom, just worry about the main word there, and then we'll go back to active again, and we'll go to red. So all that means is that when you click on it, click on it, it actually tells you that it's active. All right, so that's the one, that's the page, or that's the one that you've selected, and that's, yeah. So anyway, that's those two links, we need to actually link them up with the pages. So what we do is we click the whole thing here. We don't worry about just the words. We click the whole thing. We go into the configuration here, link to, we go to page, we go select, and then we go about us. All right. We don't want to open it up in a new tab. We want to open it up on the same tab because we want to stay just mainly in the same page, if you like, and then update. Same with this one here. Click on the config, go to page, and then go to, what was it, courses, and then update. All right, so now we've got that all sorted. What we need to do, because this whole wide black area there is going to probably show up, and let's just have a look. It's probably going to show up on the home page. We don't want that width, so I'm just going to save it, and we're going to do a bit of a preview. And I'll kind of show you what I mean. There, it's too wide. Okay, so we don't want it that wide. We actually want it, more narrow than that. So let's go back to here. Go back to mega menu. And over here, you've got this here. Okay, you've got full width, static width. And you can deactivate it on different screens. But what we're going to do on this one here, we're going to go static. I'm going to go, I don't think you can type in here. Yeah, you can't. I'm going to take this down to 380. You can do whatever size you want, so long as it actually looks good over here. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go, I want it to align to the right. Okay, then I'm going to click up here. Now these can be a little bit finicky. These settings can be a little bit finicky. Sometimes they can unset themselves and all that sort of thing. But let's just have a look at this and save and exit. All right, let's do another preview. I'll get rid of these ones here. Okay, now we have a more narrow box, right? That's what we're after. If I didn't do the right, by the way, like the align to the right, it would have probably ended up over here somewhere. Okay, so we've got that now. So if we click on there, it should take us to that page. Oh, sorry, it won't actually work on the preview. So it has to be actually a live website. So it won't work on a preview, the links won't work, but those will link up to the pages that we've got there, which are up here. Now, which means we probably want to hide these pages here because we've already got the home. But like if you were doing, like, say for instance, if you were doing like the About Us, and then you had multiple pages on About Us, then you would do the mega menu on that, not on the home. Okay, you would do the mega menu on the About Us. All right, and that way then you'll have that little arrow pointing down. Okay, and then you can access the pages from there. But what I've done is I've done it on home. Okay, so it doesn't have to just be on home, or you don't even have to have it on home. You can have home as just without a mega menu, but you can have like courses here with the mega menu. All right, so you can have like courses on Groove pages, courses on and then you can have a whole list that will drop down. Okay, so that's how you would do it. But yeah, all right, so that's one way of doing the menu and having that sort of drop down. There is another way, and basically, and it's kind of boring, but basically all it is actually just shifting this over, if you can. One, oh, hang on. And it's a little bit complicated, but you can shift it over so that it actually is one step back to the side, to the right, which means it'll fall under that page here. It may not be doing it because this has got a mega menu anyway. So, but ordinarily, that's what you would do. Okay, I wonder if I can do it there. No. Try this one. There, like that. Okay, that there submitted has come under courses. All right, these probably can't do it because they're attached already to a mega menu. So that's probably why I can't move them underneath each other. but because this is not attached to a mega menu, then I can actually put that under courses. So you can see here, it's got submitted. It doesn't look that great. I mean, you can, yeah, it's not the best looking thing. That's why I don't use it. I'd much rather use the mega menu. So I'm going to just put this back into hide from navigation. Does everybody follow on that? Yeah. Okay. Try again. Hide. It's not hiding now. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to home. I just want to check to see where we are on that. That was the mega menu. So the other thing on the mega menu, let's go there again, that is that we have got a little pink border up the top. Now, you can keep it there if you want to. So if you notice here, there's that pink border. You can keep it there if you want to. I kind of don't want to have that there. So I'm just going to go onto the container. And as you can see, there is a border. So we're just going to go on there. And then you can see that there's actually it's got some corners on it. What I would normally do to get rid of all the corners is just click on here and then just bring that right back. And on here, you can see there's 4 pixels, which is at the top. I'm just going to click on that, and then I'm just going to go no color, and I'm just going to bring this back down. Okay, and then save and exit. Here's an interesting point too, by the way. Has anybody experienced where you've got the navigation bar at the top, and then as you scroll down the page, some of the words actually end up overlaying the navigation bar? And I'll tell you the reason why. Okay, over here, when you come down to what is it, layout, that there needs to be higher. If it's a menu, that there needs to be higher than the actual text that's on the page. So normally you would probably have this at 99. Okay, you would probably have that at 99, so that it doesn't overlay. If I actually put like 0 on there, let's just put 0 on there, and then save and exit. What's going to happen is generally the text that's on the page, let's have a look here. Hopefully it does happen there. Okay, it's not happening here, but what actually happens is that you can actually see the text on the page come through. So I wonder if I actually do this, click on that. Let's click on that and then go into layout. Okay, let's put 99 there, or let's put 15 there. See what happens. Okay. Yeah, sometimes if it's probably because it's a preview, but when that happens, when you get that sort of the actual text here as you scroll up, and let's just say if I make this, it probably actually only really happens on the if you make this static. So if I make this static, this whole block, that are positioning, sorry, fixed to the top there like that, and then come to here. Generally, you would probably see like the text come over the top of the navigation bar. It's not doing it on this, but on a live preview, it might actually do it for you. Might actually do it. So that's the way to solve it. Is make sure that, and I'm going to take this up there. Make sure that the menu or the navigation bar is actually when you go on it. And if that's a global block, let's just say we make that a global block, make sure that when you go into the global block part of it, that's actually on 99, and the rest of this is actually lower than 99. All right, because that's what will happen sometimes. It will actually show up over the menu, and you don't want that. It looks ugly. So if you've come across that, and if you're not too sure what I mean by that, then reach out to me, and if you are actually experiencing that, then I can actually go through it with you online and show you exactly how you can actually fix it. Okay. Right, I think we've done enough on the mega menu. I think we've covered that, but I do actually, because now that I've got home and I've got the drop down menu, I actually don't need these sitting up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here, click on there, click one more time so I can get the config settings here. Click on that, and then I'm going to choose which ones I don't want to see on the navigation bar. So pages to exclude. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go about us and then courses, and then that should disappear. Okay. So now we just have the home. So all we've got now is just the home link, which we can actually just get to those pages like that. Like I said, you probably don't want to do this on the home. You want to do this on like where it says courses, do the mega menu on there, rather than on the home. That way, then you can always have the about us there and the courses and all that just lining up on the top there. But that's just an example of how you can do it. Okay. All right. Come back here. Make sure I'm on track here. Pop-ups, pop-ups, pop-ups. Okay. All right. So pop-ups. Okay, let's use this for an example. This is just an example. This is not something you probably want to do on your page, but I'm just going to use this as an example for a pop-up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a pop-up, come over to pages, go to pop-ups, and I'm just going to add a pop-up. All right, blank page. And again, just like the mega menu, we come to its own little sort of environment where we can actually add a page. Now I'm going to put over here, I'm going to put, rename it. I think that was actually Groove Pages. I can't remember. Groove Pages or GrooveFunnels, one of the two. And I'm just going to save that. Looks like it's got a hyphen in there. Save that. And then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to add a block. So I'm going to add an empty block. I'm going to add a picture into there. So I'm going to go to elements, go to image, drag and drop. Okay, click on there. I'm going to center that like that. And we'll do that as well. And once I've done that, I'm going to click on the image, come to here, go to choose. And I'm going to grab that image of that woman, that one there. Okay, let's just see how big that one is. Because basically what this is going to be a bigger picture of that image. So I'm going to go select that. I'm just going to leave the size as it is because that's okay. And then update. Okay. Save and exit. Now, whether or not it will actually happen on a preview, I'm not too sure, but let's just have a look. So I go to there. Oh, hang on. Sorry. There's more to do. Sorry. So we go back to here. Let's go back to pop-ups again. Now we also want to go back into here, edit the settings. We want that to actually show up on a page. So we want it to show up on the home page. So we click on there, click on pages there, and then go to primary navigation, which is the primary page there. So it's the home page there, and we click on that. All right. Everything else we can just leave like that. It doesn't matter. We can actually control the pop-up width if we want. I'm going to leave it at this stage, but everything else we can leave. Now, the other thing is that what you can do is you can have the when do you want it to happen? Do you want it to happen on the entry when someone goes onto your website, or do you actually want it to happen as when they go? Okay, when they go off the website. In this case, I'm just going to go. Oh, actually, no, we don't actually need to do that. We don't need to do that at all. But if it was like a notification, or a sort of like a welcome note, click here to actually get our newsletters, whatever, and you want it to pop up, that's when you would use this. This one's actually just an image. What we're going to do is we're going to link that image to the other image of the same on the website, so that when you click on it, it'll come up as a, I think they call it a light box, which shows the image bigger. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to click on there. Click that. All right. The other one is now the edit. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. I think we've got that sorted. So here, I want to link that image to a pop-up. Okay. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go down to pop-up. I'm going to go regular, select, and then select group pages, and then update. Now, again, I don't know if this is going to happen on the preview. Let's just see if it does. So if I click on there you go. All right. So that's how you can actually just make an image bigger. And like I said, if you wanted a pop-up to come onto your website before, and I'll show you on a website of my clients, if you want it, it's the same sort of principle. Code of Z, except it's just going to be a pop-up as you come into the website, like that. Okay, on entry. All right. Everybody all good on that one? Cool. All right. Let's get back to here. All right, we've covered the pop-ups, custom attributes. All right, so for this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create something on one of the pages here. So I'm going to go to say about us, and I'm going to put something in there. I haven't got any content in there at the moment. Okay, so here I am going to put, let's just actually create a different block. I'm going to go there. I'm going to add just some pre-done paid blocks here. So let's just go that one there, and then we'll add another block. Which one did I just do? Oh yeah, and add another block, and we'll go for this one here, and then another one, and we'll go for that one there. Or was that the same? No, no, that's it. Let's just get rid of this one here so it doesn't confuse us. Right, so we've got 3 different blocks, and what I want to do is I actually want to name each block. So this one here is going to be run your business online. Let's just put run your business. Okay, and again, you just want to enter after you type it in to make that setting stick. Over here, it's got about us. So I'm going to actually put about us on there. And then enter. Make sure you do the enter. And this one here, we're going to put case study in that block there. Case study. And enter. All right, so now what we want to do is that block there, actually we'll pick this block here. This block here. What we want to do is we want to grab that specific location of that block. So we're going to come down to custom attributes. Oh, sorry, is it custom attributes? Hang on. Positioning should be there. Okay, that's just maybe, I'm thinking maybe what we will do. Normally we will have a number there. Let's just check this one here. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm just going to try putting a number in there. So I'm going to try, or just some digits anyway. I'm just going to go custom. Maybe because I actually named them, I'm not too sure. Or not custom. What was this one here? We'll go about us. Oops. About us. And we'll do it like that. Let's just see if that works. And we'll just put some numbers in there. I'm just going to put 101. Let's just try that. I'm going to copy and paste that, copy that. Okay, and then I'm just going to save this page. All right. And then I'm going to head back to the main page. Hopefully this works because I haven't encountered it where it doesn't actually have a number, and it may be because I named it. I'm not too sure, but it shouldn't. That shouldn't actually happen. Let's just put it into the button there, there. And what I want to do is I want to link it to a URL. Now, what we really want is okay, to make this easier, I'm going to actually, I'm going to make this page live. I'm going to make this website live. So I'm just going to go into here. And this is the great thing about Groove is because you can actually make it live without having to attach a domain because we can actually add a Groove subdomain. So I'm going to go here. We're going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to go demo site. All right. And then I'm just going to publish. That way then, if we do actually preview some stuff, the links will probably work. Okay. All right. That should be all good. Let it do its thing. Not sure if that's going to show you straight away or not. Let's just have a look. Yep. Okay, so that shows. All right. Then I want to go back. Let's just go back to that about us page. Let's just see if anything's changed on there. Yeah, there's the number I was looking for. So because we made it live, that's the number I was looking for. So if you're still building the site, just do a custom, do a Groove subdomain, and this is the number I'm actually looking for. So I'm going to copy that. Copy. Actually, what was the other thing I needed to do? I needed to copy this. So let's just copy that first. Copy. I'm going to put that on a notepad next to me. I don't think you guys can see this, can you? Can't see my notepad? No. Okay. Okay, paste. So I just got this one here. Okay, that one. Actually, probably this one is what I'm after. The whole demo site. That's the one I'm actually after. All right, and then now what I want to do is go back to here. I want to grab this number here and copy that. Then I'm going to go back to the home page. And let's just go to the button. Let's just go here. Go to the URL. So we go link to URL. And I'm going to paste in that number that I had. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hashtag in front of it. So I'm going to put a hashtag and, oh, that's the thing. Hashtag and then the what do you call it, code or whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to click just to the left of the hashtag. I'm going to grab that URL link and I'm going to put it in here like that, like so that you've got eqe.groovepages.com/demo site, hashtag, and then that number. All right, and then we're just going to save it. And we're going to publish. All right, we're just waiting for that. Let's close this one off. Let's see if we can get that again. I wondered if did I actually do the white page? Yeah, I did. Okay. So which one was that we do? That one. Okay. So what should happen now, if we click on that, it should take us to that section. But it didn't. That's right there. Oh, okay, hang on. I know what I've done. Let's go back to the button here. We need to put the / in between the demo site and hashtag. All right, like that. Okay. Let's publish again. Go to that one. Okay, let's go to that website. Again, what should happen is that we should go to that section on that page. Okay, so let's click on this. And we'll just actually refresh because it looked like it didn't actually keep the / in there. Did I actually save that? Yeah, let's just try that again. And I'm just going to refresh before I do anything. Refresh. And then go down to that button again and let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's not maintaining the /, but if I stick that / in, it should actually, and this is those little things that happen with Groove, but I'll put the / in. Let's just make out that that's actually, it's saved itself. So I'm putting the / in, and then I'm just going to go over here and I'm just going to go enter. But that actually took us to the home again. See, it's actually coming back to this again. I'm not too sure why. Let's take that out. Take out demo site and see what happens. Yeah, yeah. Ordinarily, that's what should happen is that when you actually put a hashtag, then that, I want to make sure that this is actually right. The beauty of doing live, right? Got custom attributes again. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's cool. Go back to here again. So I just want to try and just see if I can just quickly troubleshoot this, but I'm not sure why that's not staying in there. I'm not sure if it's got to do with being a subdomain, but let's have a look. Let's try a different domain. Let's just try a custom domain. I think I have some custom domains available. Let's try that one. Root. And then publish. Oh, unavailable. Let's try another one. Maybe that one. Root. Okay, custom. If this doesn't work, we'll revisit this tomorrow. I'll see why it's not working. Because I don't really want to hold us up today. And then, yeah, okay. We'll leave that till tomorrow. We'll leave it as it is. But ordinarily, what will happen is, and this is the other thing, is that what's not happening is actually not actually showing that that / in there. So I'll actually get to the bottom of that, why that's not happening properly, and then I'll report back tomorrow. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we'll go over that tomorrow. Embed codes. Embed codes. Again, basically, I think most of you have seen me do embed codes, and you know what that's all about. But let's just cover it, just in case. So if we're looking for a code, an embed code to actually for some type of let's just say it could be a form, it could be what do you call it? An element that we don't actually have in Groove. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So if we go to one of the sites that I do use is called Elf Site, and you can generally get some really cool widgets on there. I'll just log in. I think it was that one. Yep. Log in. Yep. On the free version, you can get 3 of each element, or 3 of each widget, I should say. And there's a lot of widgets. So here's the catalog here. So if it's not in Groove, you can get it on here. All right. So let's just say I want to put a widget there where people can connect with me on WhatsApp, or all-in-one reviews, or even a form builder will pop up. I mean, we've got form builders and we've got a pop-up, but these ones do actually have a little bit more sort of like features on them. However, if you're going to use that, what's going to happen is that you're not necessarily going to get all your contacts going into Groove. So that's why we should use the Groove forms rather than a widget from a third-party widget. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put what should I put in here? Let's just put Facebook feed, all right? But you can do whatever design you want. It doesn't really matter, like whatever layout. You can have it like this or whatever. Let's just do this one here. I'm going to do that one. And then I'm going to go continue with this template, connect to Facebook. Yeah. It's probably going to ask me, which page do I want to select? I'm going to select this one here. All right. And then, as you can see, that's showing up here. So I'm just going to go publish. Okay. That's already published now. We're going to go close. And then what we're going to do, and let's just title this. We're just going to put rename. I'm just going to put eWay, and then save. And then we're going to install. So we're going to come into install, and then we're going to copy the code there. Come back to GrooveFunnels. Let's put it down the bottom. Down the bottom of here. Add a block. Empty container or block doesn't really matter. They're both the same. And then we're going to drag and drop a embed code element. So click on here. It's kind of right down the bottom here. There it is there. Click in there. Click on the configuration settings. And then we're just going to paste that code that we had from our site into here and then save. All right. All right. So let's just publish that and see what happens. Here's hoping. No. But yeah, it should work. Get rid of these. Okay. Let's go and have a look. There you go. Obviously, you got to put some space in it and all that sort of thing, but there you got your connection straight to your Facebook page. So if you want to do something like that, then go over to Elf Site. The free version, basically, you get 3 of everything. Okay, so you don't even have to pay. I think I actually, hang on. No, I pay. I do pay, and I get 3 of everything, but I think you might get 1. There is a free version anyway, and I think I wanted to go up 1. But anyway, so you'd probably get at least 1 widget per one of these, and there's a lot. There's a hell of a lot, and they're actually doing more. You can see here, comments in progress, accessibility, blah blah blah. These are in consideration, in progress. Yeah, so you can see what's actually coming up as well. This one here, that's going to be very interesting, because that could mean that people could style their own t-shirt on your site. You know how you can actually go into some of these print on demand sites and then you can actually put your own design on? I'm thinking I'm only thinking that could be what that is. All right. Where your customers can go to your website and they can design their own t-shirts, which will be very, very handy for me anyway. Okay, let's go back to here. I want to go, we've got embed code. So does everybody kind of understand the embed codes? Yeah. The other thing is that you can actually go to a website too as well. And let's just say, I don't know what website to go to. Where's something? I'm going to try one of someone who's actually in my group, and that is On Point Painting. On Point. Oh, they're in my networking group, my business networking group. And I didn't do the website because it looks like it's been done by either Wix or something else. But there's a feature on there that I want to see if I can actually get. On Point Painting. No S. Let's try that. On Point. Ah. Okay, so where is it? There, that one there, which is the before and after, you can see. I want to see if I can actually get that feature. So I'm going to right click on there. I'm going to go into inspect. I'm going to see. That's the one there that I'm actually after. So that looks like this one here. Whether that will work or not, I'm not actually sure, but I'm going to see if I can copy the element. So I'm going to right click, copy element. And then I'm going to go into here again. I'm just going to get rid of this code here. I'm going to go over the top of it and then paste that one. Ooh, okay, that was bigger than I thought it was. And I'm going to go save. There is an error. Let's just save first. And then I'm going to go preview. Sometimes you actually, it's kind of stuffed up my my website, but yeah, it's it's actually saved everything on that website. But anyway, there you go. I only wanted the element, so you got to play around with it a little bit. But yeah, obviously it's stuffed up my website, so I'm just going to go back here and I'm just going to go back. All right, and then probably just get rid of this as well. Delete, and then we'll just republish. So if you get the drift on that, you can actually grab an element from a different website, and so long as you get just that single element that got the whole page, then you can actually just copy that and put it into your code embed, and you could probably get that element. However, you're stuck with the images that are on there, right? So all good if I was actually a painting crowd and I wanted to grab that element, the before and after, and put that on my website, which would be illegal because it's somebody else's thing. But I guess the point is that's how you can grab an element from another website and then embed it onto your website. Okay. In the code, you might be able to change things like URLs or actually images or whatever. But when you paste the code in, that's how you can change it. But it gets a little bit complicated. Now, you don't really need to worry about that. But the other one that I did with the Elf site, that's something that you may want to look into because you get some other features that you don't get on Groove. All right, like the RRS feed, and also linking your blog site up to your website, because at the moment we can't connect like at the moment you can't, if you wanted to, you won't be able to sort of show your blogs on your main website. So there is an element or widget in there that could actually that you put in there, you put in the embed code, and it will show what's on your blog site, all the posts. Okay. All right. If you're not sure what I meant by that, just yell out to me and I can actually show you, or we can put that in the questionnaire tomorrow. Well, how are we going for time? We've got 5 minutes. Okay, hang on. So we haven't actually got onto this yet, but we're going to quickly go over a few things. So that's all right. We're going to push it into tomorrow because I have got a bit of space into tomorrow. But we've got configure site settings, configure SEO settings, and other SEO attributes. This will probably mainly for tomorrow. These two we'll cover today. Okay. So we're just going to go into here. Now, the main page, and many of you will probably know what to do in here, but let's just go over it anyway. I'm going to go into settings. So we've got the page name and we've just called it home. We probably want to just call it something better than that, right? So we'll just say, I don't know, we'll go Groove. Groove. Well, let's just go Groovester. No, not Groovester. Oh, we'll go Groovester. Who cares? We'll just put that in there. Well, actually, we'll put an A at the end. Groovestar. There you go. Well, we'll go star. There we go. All right. And in the page slug, we're going to put, let's just put get your groove. Actually, it's not working. I don't think I can change it in here by the looks of it. So it's left as index. So we'll just leave it like that. So we've got Groovestar. We're gonna actually select the tick so that it sticks. And then we're going to go down to SEO. We're going to go to metadata. And I've actually already sort of actually put a prompt into ChatGPT to create an H1 tag, a meta title, a meta description, meta keywords, and OG title, OG description, and friendly URL, which I try to put in there, but it doesn't work, for my website that promotes courses for Groove.cm applications. And let's just see what it comes up with. All right, so the H1 tag I'll probably use on the title of the page, but here I'm going to grab this one here. I'm just going to copy, come over to here. Now you may want to do a little bit more, probably a little bit more looking into some of these page titles and all that. You know, just make sure that they may be effective for your site. But I'm only doing this as an example. It's a simple guide. And not necessarily do you actually need to or have to copy exactly what it says, because it may be something that you want to make sure that it will actually it's good for your SEO. Same here, same with any of these. I'm just going to copy, but for demonstration purposes, and to get through this quickly, I've actually just copied and paste. Sorry, that's keywords. Let's just go and then put that in there. That's the meta description. Let's say here, these are the keywords. It's got the commas beside them, which is great. That's what we want. So we just want to copy all that, come into here and put them in here, keywords. All right, looks like we've done all that. Let's just click on the tick here. Okay, now we're going to go to the open graph. We want to put an OG title. So we'll go back to ChatGPT there, grab that. That's the OG title, put that in there. And in a sense, it's better to have something than not have anything. That's the other part of it. So if you need to put something in and all you want to do is just really copy and paste, and just do that. But at least you've got something in there. All right, we do want an OG image that will show up in the that will show up when you do any sort of social media or whatever. You'll see that image that will represent your website. So let's just choose one. I'm going to choose that woman. Actually, I'll choose this one here. Oh no, I'll choose this one. But let's just make this a little bit. I think the size is actually not too bad. I'll make it about 500, 550. Okay, and then crop. Yeah. All right, so we've got that. We're just going to confirm. All right, now that's not working for somehow. Let's just make sure, because I've been doing some copying and pasting, we want to make sure that it actually acknowledges that we've actually put something in there. So that's still not working. What I've noticed, this does actually happen when you've actually done the metadata, and then you go and do the open graph data, you actually have to refresh the page again. So you save and then refresh. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this part here or cut it, doesn't really matter. I'm going to close that and I'm going to go confirm. I'm just going to save what we have saved so far. And I'm going to refresh. So these are the little quirks of Groove, right? These are the things that you need to work around. Okay, just save. So that's saved. Let's just refresh the page again. And we'll try that doing the OG stuff again. Okay, let's go back into here, settings, SEO. Let's make sure the metadata stayed. Yes, it did. The OG didn't. So I'm going to put that in there, paste. Yep. And then I'm going to get the title again. Put that in there. And then we'll grab that image again. That one there. 550. And then crop in. And then there, see it worked now. Okay, let's just have a quick look. Oh, we don't need to look, that's just the SEO anyway. But so that's all done on that side of it. Let's just have a quick look at the here, site settings, SEO. So that was like a quick SEO in that sense, but there's others as well. So there's things like the title here, having a, let's just say that this is our title, the one that we want to use as our H1. So what we want to do, we want to see if that is an H1, but no, it's an H2. So what we want to do is we want to double click on it, the whole lot. Okay, and then when it come down to here, and we're going to click on here and go to H1 or heading 1, I should say. So that's my heading 1. Everything else probably will be H2. Yep. That's normal. But yeah, you want to make sure there's only one H1 on there. So you need to check some of these titles to make sure that they're not H1. Because sometimes it will just do it and you don't even notice. So that's normal. That's normal. You probably want to make these H2s rather than normal. That's the other thing. So just again, double click on them, go to there and go H2. You can have as many H2s as you want, many H3s as you want, many as H4s. I think it goes, you can go up to H6 if you want to, but I like to sort of keep it 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4. There was one thing that Johan questioned me about through a message, and that was trying to create the H4 tags down here. Are you talking about the titles, Johan? These? Okay. Well, that's an H4 already anyway, and this was actually a block, a pre-made block. So that's an H1, H4, H4. If they're not, then just double click on them and see if you can do what I just did before. I'm not sure if you tried that, but yeah, give that a go. Okay. All right, let's quickly go back to here again. Let's go back. The other thing is what you want to do is you want to go into, and this is the part of the site settings, is that you want to add a favicon. So choose an image that is your logo, I guess, and put that in there. I think I've got one of these here. I'm just going to do that. Kind of too big. And if I was going to use this, I would probably just use that arrow bit there. So I'd have to probably manipulate it and say, you know, like Photoshop or something like that. But I would probably just use that as my favicon. And let's just use that now. I'm just going to crop it. And that will be my favicon. So that will be the thing that will actually end up here. All right, so let's just publish that. and we're going to publish the whole website. When you make changes just on a single page and it's only on that page, then just publish that page. Don't publish the whole website, because if you've got multiple pages and you're going to republish the whole website just for that one page, then it's going to take too long. Just do it with the current one. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there you go. It's actually gone up there. So there you go. All right. All right, so configure SEO settings. We've kind of done that. We've gone through the site settings as well, because there wasn't really much in the site settings. And I can tell you now that part of the site settings is actually the what do you call it, styling as well, which we have done and I've shown you. I've actually made Poppins my default font throughout the whole website. And if I want something different, then I can just change that particular title to a different font if I want to. But generally, the whole site is actually Poppins. These styling CSS styling stuff here, which is things like for one thing, Groove doesn't have a search filter box, right? So if you wanted to search the website, there's nothing. There's no such thing as Groove doesn't have anything like that. So it's something that you need. One, it's a code, and it's something that you can put in here, but it's also an HTML code. Plus, you need the styling to make the filter boxes look good, the search button, and all that sort of stuff. So that's where that goes. All right, but we won't go down that track because it's just too much on that one. That's a BIM and 5-day challenge on itself. But anyway, I think that's it. We're going to stop here. And then, we actually covered the stuff here. We haven't covered the images and alt text or the legal pages. So we'll do that tomorrow. And tomorrow, what we're going to be looking at in day 5 is, we actually saw me using the Groove subdomain, but we're going to set them up, okay? So we're going to do that, and using Groove for hosting. Pretty straightforward. I know a lot of you actually know how to do this already, but we'll go over it anyway. And the fact that you do know more about it means that we can even have more time for questions and stuff like that. All right, I'm going to stop share. So that's me, Karen, and thanks for joining us, guys, and being part of this.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Peter, for all that you're doing here and just getting into it. Because I know this is I'm grateful and appreciate what you're doing here this week, going into the Groove pages. Because it's those little things, really, that gets people triggered and it causes them to quit and stop. And then they don't come back to the software for another 2 years. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want this to happen to you people. We want you to come and use this on a regular basis. That's what we do. That's the end goal. And get in there and start pressing buttons. You're not going to set off a nuclear war, as I've been told to one of our proteges. You're not going to set off anything major. So come in here and start pressing buttons if you don't understand. And there's always a way to get around it or a workaround. So tell you everything that's happening in the Groove community. Of course, I'm going to take you to the calendar of what we have. You can go to GrooveAsia.cm. I believe we do have a link to the calendar that is there. Now this is set on the Eastern Standard Time. And we're right here with the Take Action. And later on this evening, this is Eastern Standard Time, so it's about 3:10 here. Later on this evening, about 5 hours or so, we're going to have the GrooveAsia Power Hour. So the things that you learned here in this Take Action series, you still have some questions about it. Peter's going to be there. I'm going to be there. And Tyra Hoyt, who's hostess it, is going to be there. You could come in there and you could ask questions there. But it's where us as independent digital entrepreneurs come in and we work on our own independent projects. And if there's something you want to share, needs to get some feedback, get some eyes on it, get some eyes on a project that you're working on to get some feedback, come to the GrooveAsia Power Hour, because Tyra does provide time for you to share like a show and tell on what you're working on. So we have that, and lastly, we have our last day of our Take Action series, which will be tomorrow, same time and same channel. But I would be remiss if I did not say or promote that we have our live mastermind retreat preview. It's going to be on Wednesday. And just to let you know what we're going to be doing, our image here, let me do it this way because I had it set up how I want to do it. There you go. Which is going to be in Tokyo, Japan. We have the Breakthrough Retreat. We have Simon Leon, Chinyu Tan, and John Chong. That's going to be our international speakers and our mentors there in Tokyo, Japan. It's going to be on March the 9th through the 15th. And all you need to do is just get there. Once you get there, everything else will be taken care of. If you want to find out more about it, on Wednesday, we have the live mastermind preview. Come, ask questions, see if it's something that, well, I know it'll be something that will benefit you, but if you could do it, definitely let us know, because this time we are winding down on that. Small group coaching, we have every week in the iSummit Insiders Club, which is one of our strategic partners here with GrooveAsia that we collaborate with. That is also available to you too at that time, which will be next week. And that's like a live mastermind that happens twice a month. All right. So now that I've got you caught up, you've got some more training on how to do the mega menus and do the SEO, which is so important, especially if you're talking about organic traffic. That is the way to go. So get in there, practice. For those who are in the Zoom room, you can stay in the Zoom room. For those of you who are not in the Zoom room and want to get in here for some question and answers, answering the description, the Zoom link is in the descriptions on the YouTube channel, so you could come on in here at this time, and we'll be here to answer any questions that people may have. And if you don't see it in the descriptions, just refresh your browser and they'll be there. All right, awesome. Well, until that time, tomorrow is our last day, so if you definitely have any questions, tomorrow will be the last day you'll be able to get them answered live. Otherwise, put them in the chat box in the YouTube channel, and we will go through them there, or live the Facebook group that GrooveAsia has, which is a Facebook GrooveAsia.cm. All right, so until